Hi, I'm Veerle from Veerle Talks Books and the podcast Books, Tea, and Life. Today I will be talking about two books actually, um, because I'm reading a series. I'm reading this series with a friend, and we're at the third book right now, so I can't talk about the entire series. So no spoilers, please, for book 3, 4, and 5. But I will be giving spoilers today about the books A Court of Thorns and Roses and A Court of Mist and Fury. So I will tell you first what I rated both books. This book, oh, this book, I rated a 3.2 stars. I will explain why in a minute. And this book, I rated 3.4 stars. And I'm generous with both of these books. I'm generous. So, me and my friend started to read this series because we felt like it. We saw it on Instagram and we were like, yeah, that actually sounds like a good book series. So we thought, let's read it together. Well, okay. I'm gonna first I'm gonna talk about this book, A Court of Thorns and Roses. If you don't know, but like are okay with spoilers, it's about a girl, Farah. I love so hard about her name because it's like Farah. Farah. Okay, I'm sorry. anyways, anyways, um, she's a huntress, and she killed a fairy accidentally because like the fairies and the humans live apart and there's a wall in Prithian, and she went in the woods like to hunt. The woods were close to the wall, and there are holes in the wall, so you can technically you could go to Prithian. Um, and she was hunting, and she was desperate, and she was like, "Well, that wolf seems a bit big. Is it a fairy?" She was like, "Nah, we're just gonna kill it. We need food." Like I get that. You need food. I mean, what can I say? You can Yeah, you're right about that. Yeah, I can't complain about that. So she shoots the fairy, and then uh, some mad beast, I don't remember what beast, but like a fairy came to her house and took her with him. He was like, "Yeah, I could choose to kill you because you killed one of the fairies, and that's forbidden, or I could take you to Perfume where you will live your entire lifetime." So the fairy takes her with him, and she doesn't want to, but she's living her life there, and she's kind of free. She notices she's kind of free. So in the castle, because obviously they live in a castle, because yeah, why not? She meets Tamlin and Lucien. Tamlin is like the High Lord of the Spring Court. You have different courts. You have the Spring Court, Night Court, Summer Court, Autumn Court, Day Court, and Night Court. I believe that were all courts. You have all those courts, and in those courts, you have High Lord and High Fae, and you have Lesser Fae. So the High Fae are like have more powers than the Lesser Fae and are more powerful. Yeah. And the Tamlin is a High Lord. She doesn't know at first, but she realizes later on that he's a High Lord of the Spring Court. High Lord of the Spring Court. That rhymes. No. Um, Lucian will is I don't know if he's pretending, but he's like hating her in the beginning, and he's like, "No, I don't want her here. Can't you just send her back, please, or kill her at least? I mean, I don't want her." Lucian is an icon. I love Lucian, but somehow this girl falls for Temlin. I don't understand why. I mean, Lucian was right there, but like, okay, your choice. You know, I would choose Lucian. But okay, yeah. So she falls in love with Tamlin, and Tamlin does just really sweet things and really plans really sweet dates, and overall it's fine. But then suddenly she goes to the party. Farah cannot follow instructions. Like, I swear to God, if this girl, I think she thinks it will kill her to follow an instruction for once in a while, because like she could not, like, literally they told her do not go to this party because, yeah, dangerous. You're a human being instead of a fairy. What does she do? I give you two guesses. Actually, one guess. It's pretty easy. She goes to the damn party. And when she's there, three fairies try to. I think they try to grape her. I don't know if I can say the word, so I said grape. So, but then the hottest man she's ever seen, comes in and he's like, "Thank you for bringing me to her to me. I was looking for her." Girl, oh sorry. Okay. Mind you, she was in a relationship with Demlin, and she was like, "Oh my god, he's the hottest man I've ever seen." Also, Farah had no personality whatsoever. The only thing she had is like, "I want to protect my family." That was kind of all her personality in the first book. I'm sorry. That was it was painful. Like, everyone hyped this book up so much, and like she didn't have any personality whatsoever. So I was like, yeah, I mean, that's a choice, I guess. So then after another party, I believe it was after another party. I don't remember everything that well, but like I wasn't really interested in this book when I read it because it was kind of naughty. But after another party, and Tamlin and Farah hooked up, and they told each other, "I love you." No, I didn't. They didn't. No, they didn't. But no, they hooked up, and they felt like both felt like the other loved them. But then Tamlin sends her away. He's like, "Yeah, it's for your own well-being. I'm gonna send you back." And she's like, "Isn't that against the rules?" Tamlin's like, "Yeah, we can find things around the rules." So she gets back, but when she's home, she's not herself. Also, suddenly, because Tamlin promised to let her family be well and stuff, and like they are very well, like they're rich people now. They're rich people again. Like they at first they were rich people, and then they got poor, and now they're rich again. So Nesta noticed. Yeah, Nesta's her sister, by the way. Her sisters Nesta and Elaine. Nesta is really pissed, and Elaine has a garden. I don't know any more stuff about their personality after reading two books. Well, Nesta's a bit rebellious and rude. I mean, that's something. Elaine is just has a flower garden. I can't say more about her. I'm sorry. No, I'm not. Um, so Nesta noticed like, yeah, something's not right because suddenly they all felt like, yeah, she was by her dying aunt that we didn't know. Like an aunt that's like your that's oh, no, it could be the mother's. Yeah, the mother was dead. But okay, so they thought she inherited a fortune and she was dead. So, but Nesta noticed what's up because somehow, some way, she was not compelled or something. It didn't work on her. So I don't know how that worked. It's really illogical. It doesn't no. But yeah, sure, okay. So Nessa says to her, "You should go back, get your man. You love him." And before she left, uh, Farah left, Tamlin told her he loved him. He loved her, but she didn't say it back. That will be her biggest regret. No, not. So then she goes back um to Prithian to notice that the entire spring court is empty. She doesn't know where everyone is. So she has Alice, her stylist and stuff, tells her, yeah, you should go to the mountain if you really want to find him, but like it's dangerous. You have three real rules, and which you wouldn't guess, she doesn't follow any of the three rules. Literally, rule number one: don't give your full government name. She walks in there. First thing she does is give her fucking full government name. Is she stupid? It's not a question. The answer is yes. Also, um, there was a cereal, was kind of a thing, that monster or something, fairy that always told the truth if you catched it or something. She uses if you, she uses if she if she needs to get Farah answers, but like doesn't want to. But she needs a reason why she knows that stuff. Also, in A Court of Mr. Fury, that happens also a lot. That's really annoying. I would say it's like lore drop. Let's go, cereal. Yeah. Okay, rule number two: don't drink fairy wine. She did. I don't remember what rule number three was. Oh, don't make deals. So she walked in there. She was like, I love him. Get him free. Get the entire spring court free. And she was like, well, we could, but like, let me give you free try. Free. I'm sorry, I'm really bad at saying that number. I'm not English and like, I don't know. Okay, we're gonna say free and we're gonna use my hands. I don't know if you see it though, because I don't know how it is, but like, okay, free. um, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Nee. Okay. Anyways, um, back to the story. Um, she has to do 3 trials to get everyone out. Or she could solve a really easy riddle, which I didn't know the answer to, but I didn't really think about it. So like, but my friend got the answer immediately. He was like, "Yeah, it's either that or that." The woman is Amarantha. She has some kind of grudge and something, because her lover betrayed her ever sometime in like now she has a grudge to every fairy that ever existed, and like yeah. So she tortures everyone, and yeah, they're under the mountain. So you would think, okay, these trials will be hard, right? Okay, first trial was fun. It was hard. Like she had to beat a worm, a really big worm. Okay, she had to beat a worm. I'm sorry, found it so funny that she had to beat a worm, but like she killed a worm, so it was okay. She survived, obviously. Oh my god. Second try, okay? She had to solve a riddle. Girl, what? What? But this girl couldn't read if her life depended on it. She was illiterate, and it was so infuriating that she couldn't read, and how you read like de de that's infuriating. Like, oh my god, it was so annoying. So she couldn't solve the riddle, but because she broke the third rule before the trial, because she needed someone to heal her, and Lucian wasn't coming like the first time, because when she was there for the when she was just there, she got like views. Is that the right word? I don't know. She got like bow bow bow. People fought her. Let's call it that. Oh my god, my English is not working today. Okay, so maybe because I did another video before this, an MIDAO video, go watch that if you want to. But then Rice game. Reese. I'm sorry, Reese. Rice. Recent. Oh my god. Recent came in and he was like, yeah, I could help you, but you have to make a deal with me. Once a week, every month, you have to come to my court. I think that was a ridiculous deal to make for not for her, like for Recent, because like he didn't even know her. Like, okay, I get it after book two, but like in book one, he didn't even know her. And I was like, why the fuck would this man do this? I didn't understand. So, okay. So, she eventually made the deal because she knew she wouldn't survive because that Midgard worm um, bit her arm and now she was bleeding to death and getting infection. So, she probably wouldn't survive if she didn't get help. So, but they had to make like a magic tattoo or something. Do you know how ridiculous all of this sounds? It sounds so fucking ridiculous. Like, I'm sorry. This entire book, when I explain it, it sounds so ridiculous, and it is. Okay, but like, they now have a bond or something and can talk to each other in their minds. So Rice is like, yeah, not that lever, because she wants to pull one of the levers, and he's like, yeah, no, not that one. Uh, So the other one, he was like, yeah, this one. So she didn't even have to do anything for that trial. And the third trial, you think, okay, last trial, she survived so far. Amarantha must have thought of something horrible, something so hard she could not survive. She just had to kill three people. How? That's not hard at all. Also, I would just want to say, Tamlin was like, um, Amarantha wanted Tamlin so bad, and like had him sit next to her, but like he acted, Tamlin acted like her little puppy and didn't even look at Farah. Like, okay, I get that it was dangerous, but like Lucian risked his life multiple times to go to Farah, and like he almost got killed during the second trial because he was like in a cage next to her, where also like it's okay, we're coming down. Um, so yeah, the roof was coming down, and he was almost dead too. So what I don't really understand is why Lucian couldn't solve the riddle because he was obviously seeing Farah. So, like, why didn't he think to solve the riddle and just scream answer to her? I don't understand that, but maybe that's me. Um, Probably not though. I'm already talking about this for 60 minutes. Damn. Okay, and I'm only about just with the first book. Okay. Um. So and she's like, "Oh my god, can I do this? Can I kill three people?" And like she knew that if she didn't kill those people, like the entire spring court and all the other courts would die eventually because of Amarantha. But she was like, "Can I kill three people? Yes, you can. Don't doubt it." So like everyone was like waiting and looking like, "Girl, just kill these people already." And the first one was like pleading. It was a young boy. He was like pleading, "Don't kill me, please don't kill me." She killed him. Um, and the second boy, second one was a girl, a woman. And she was like, kill me. Do it. And somehow that was worse for Farah. Somehow that made it even harder. Like, she begged her to kill her. And then third one was Tamlin. And she was like, no, I can't kill my love, Tamlin. Um, then she realized that had to be a trick because Amarantha would not want to lose Tamlin because apparently, for some reason, his heart was made of stone. I didn't really understand why, but like, yeah. Then Amarantha was feeling iconic and she was like, yeah, you didn't really listen well to me at first because I said if you solve the riddle, you could like go immediately. Um, go, you could all leave immediately, but I didn't say that about the trial, so I'm gonna keep you as long as I want here. So yeah, till you die. Then she's solves the riddle. The answer was love. It was not that hard. So she was like, "Oh my god, is it love?" I think that was the stupidest riddle Amarantha could have thought of. Like, think of a hard one. Like, literally, you read so much about Farah, thinking like, "Oh my gosh, what could the answer be?" Also about her painting. I hate her painting obsession. Like, why did she? He saw Amarantha and she was like, "It wasn't even something I could paint." Girl, your life is in danger. Maybe think about that before you think about like what can I paint next. Like shut up with your stupid painting. I don't want to hear you the word paint come out of your mouth again. Unfortunately, I did. So, um, then she solves the riddle and Amarantha kills her. But somehow, for some reason that's later explained, but like all the Fey lords come to her, do a sparkle sparkle, and she comes back to life as a fairy. They said they have done this a few times before. I hate. No, I didn't hate this book, but it was like the characters had no personality whatsoever. Like Lucian was the only one with personality. If I couldn't even say something about the personality of Tamlin. He was like he didn't have any. No, he was like nice. Yeah, that's all I got. I could say about him. So and also like it's not even subtle foreshadowing anymore. It's like you know the rule when you write like um show don't tell. She just tells it. She straight up says he's the hottest man I've ever seen. Yeah, we know you're gonna get end up with him. So that was the first book. Okay, I'm gonna explain the second book a little bit shorter because this was a very long explanation. Um, so A Court of Mist and Fury. So basically, um, she lives with Tamlin now, and she hates it because Tamlin doesn't let her go anywhere, and like they're getting married, but then she's like, no, she walks in the attic, and she has a lot of trauma. She can't see the color red, which I think is pathetic. I'm sorry, like I get trauma, but like seeing the color red immediately makes you go wild and stuff. She also had nightmares every night and had to throw up, but like, of course, the men didn't help her. She just ignored it. Um, sure, that's the choice. Yeah, yeah. Um, so she was in her mind screaming for help because she didn't want to marry this man. She felt like this is not the right choice. I shouldn't do this. So then Wu showed up, Rhys, he was like, "Yeah, we had this deal, and like, yeah, you can break this bond of the deal. So, yeah, I'm gonna take her with me." So she is there a week, and she comes back, and Tamlin and Lucian ask her to tell everything there, and of course she does that, which I think is ridiculous, but like, okay. Um, then she got. I think she visited once more before yeah, she visited once more and told everything again, and then the third time, no, she didn't visit the fourth time because Stamlin was like, "Yeah, I'm gonna keep you here," and he wanted to go on a mission, and she was like, "Yeah, can I come with you? I'm coming with you," and he was like, "Nah," and with his magic, he just locked the house. Also, Rysand gave her the hint, so because she suddenly got powers, because all the High denoted a big part of their powers by making her a fairy, which is ridiculous because they say they did this a few times before, but apparently all the other High Lords don't know this. Like, it's been done before. Like, you should know that they get powers from it. Like, oh, this was so infuriating. I hated it. Okay, I'm gonna read my review in a few minutes. But like, so she got delivered, um, but they just Tamlin decided to not let her train her powers, and Lucian was like, "Yeah, maybe we should do it," but like, yeah, he was like too loyal to Tamlin. Also, what was really infuriating was this girl. She didn't need to deserve this power. She just had to do two easy trials and one hard one. um, and she suddenly got powers like out of nowhere. I didn't like it. If she had to go on a quest or something, it would have been nice. But like, this is so no, I don't like it. It's just the easy way out. I don't like it. Yeah. Also, uh we seem to have lost the painting in the first half of the book, and then it comes. So, um, she goes to no, she gets locked up in the house, and Resent picks her up of better more, and Resent more was like Resent's best friend, who was apparently blonde. I thought she was a black haired woman. I saw her as like a black cat type of woman. You get what I'm saying? But like she wasn't, apparently. Well, according to a video I saw. Maybe she was. But like, yeah. Um so Risa, trusting her completely for no apparent reason, says, "Yeah, you can come with me." Like, dude, and he was like, yeah, can go anywhere you want, and like, yeah. So Risa has this meeting, and he says, yeah, and Farah asks if he come with him. She can come with him, and he's like, yeah, you can, yeah, sure. So they come to Valeris. Valeris is a place that's been hidden for like 5,000 years, and now I'm gonna be um. There's a lot of drama, but like a lot of it is also said in my review, so I'm gonna read my review. Um, because I think I else I'm gonna talk about this all day instead of just doing it short amount of time. Okay, I didn't. I should have prepared this. I'm sorry. Um, so she always. Okay, wait. I'm sorry. Um, chords. Yeah, a chord with some fury. So as you can remember, I gave this 3.4 stars. The normal rating is like the average rating is 4.46 stars. I don't understand how. Okay, so I'm gonna read my review. Wait, go back. Okay, I'm gonna talk about the characters. Farah in this book has gotten more personality, but not in a good way. She's a stupid B word. Oh, I have to say this politely. A pygmy, and suddenly she can do everything with her powers. Somehow she could break the curse, but Ryzen couldn't, while he's apparently the most powerful High Lord in the ages. Like the curse that was over the castle or house they were in when the Hebron king took them with him. Yeah, yeah. And also Demlin and Lucian were apparently there because they made a deal. Like, yeah. Also, I want shortly. I I like the summer card. That was nice. Yeah, I'm gonna say it. I think. Okay. Also, Farah is delusional as hell. And why can't she listen to a single instruction she has been given? Like, girly, they are given for a reason. Believe me. Reset, he's annoying. I didn't really like him. And why did he have to be the most powerful highlight in like ever? Like, it was so annoying. Like, couldn't he be just like a normal guy or like a normal high lord at least? Then you have the mortal queens, and the mortal queens were like annoying as hell, but not the golden one. The golden one is not included in this. They are stupid and delusional as fuck. And why did they think it's smart to make a deal with the person who wants to destroy their kind and their people? Because they made a deal with the Hybern King, and that it was pretty clear that the Hybern King wants to make a war with them and destroy humankind. So like, why did they make a deal with him? Like I get you want immortality and stuff, but like you should protect your people first. Um, the golden one was nice. She left the alphabet book there when they needed it. So and they were and she was like, yeah, don't trust the other queens. And indeed, they should because they thought about Valeries. So that was not very nice of them because then Valeries got attacked. Then you have Tamlin. He was freaking delusional. He thinks that he gets Farah back in bed by forcing her and kidnapping her. Stupid as hell. Also, don't lock her up. It's not necessary. Like, I didn't like Farah, but you shouldn't lock her up. Anyway, about the other characters, most of them haven't really been given a personality. Like, everyone has been given, like, one personality trait. And, like, Sarah J. Maas, like, give your characters personality. Because so many characters did have such a lack of personality that I can't even say anything about them. Like, if you ask me, what's Elaine? I think, as I said, only know like she loves her garden, and like Cassian, he fights. Yeah, I know that. Okay, then the story. I didn't like it. I liked it when they were at the summer court, except for the fact that Farah suddenly could control all her powers well. Also, this girl got random powers every time she threw a tantrum, which was a lot. She didn't even really have to try to control her powers. It was like, help, Ryzen, I'm incapable. To, I'm the most powerful being, I can do anything, I can break every spell, blah, blah, blah. It was not logical at all. When she had to train, she couldn't do shit, but the seconds after training, she was a powerful, almighty woman. As I said, stupid as hell. Also, this girl lives in a night court for about half a year and she's already high lady. What? Like, I get that Ryzen is her maid and stuff, but like, maybe wait a little, see how much Farah actually cares about the night court when it comes down to it. Maybe try to talk to the others to see what they think, but no. Ryzen had to make her the high lady in secret. Another thing, Sarah tried to fill the plot so hard, but a lot of it was so unnecessary. Like, to get some random thing from the Court of Nightmares, like, suddenly they had to go to Court of Nightmares to get something to prove to the Mortal Queens that Valeries existed and they were telling the truth. Like, it was so unnecessary. Like, I think this book could have been like 200 or 300 pages shorter than it actually was, so that was annoying. This one gets her own paragraph. The painting. Here I was thinking she finally stopped talking about her stupid painting addiction. Then she goes all emo girl when she found out Ryson wasn't her mate and decided to just paint an entire house that wasn't even hers. Instead of just looking for some canvas. Moore was okay with it for some reason. But I certainly wouldn't be happy, even if it looked good. Like, you're destroying someone's property. You're like, I get that you're like painting it and want to make it nice, but like, you painted eyes on someone's wall. Like, you feel don't you feel like you're watched? Like, okay, I get that it was meaning of it, but like, that's a bit creepy. I don't like that. And like, if I have a house, don't want you painting my house without my permission. Like, first of all, ask the person if you can do that. If they give you permission, yeah. Else, use a fucking canvas. How hard can it be? Also, oh my god, Farah's skills and guilt. In the beginning of the book, she was going on and on about how she felt guilty about killing two fairies. But she killed three. How did she forget the first fairy she killed? Like, girl, the first kill is the reason you're here in the first place. She was talking about her two kills so long but never remembered the first person. It just doesn't make sense. Is Sarah J. Maas able to count? Also, we hear nothing about Tamlin for half a book. Farah doesn't even think about him, and suddenly she feels guilty about wanting another man so soon. Like, girl, you certainly didn't think about him when you were sitting in Ryson's lap in the night court, in the night court of nightmares. So don't even think about crying now and feeling guilty. You're just stupid. First trauma. Okay, so I get how being under the mountain was traumatizing, but she just had to cry about it with people who suffered way more than her. Like, oh my god, I killed two people up there, one of which wanted to die, but like, you know? Also, it was a means to an end. Reason has suffered way more under the mountain than she did for way longer. The other characters hadn't suffered there, but they had suffered enough, way more than Farah. So it was really annoying when she was crying about it by them. With them. No, by them. Because they have way worse trauma and she's like, oh my god, look at me being sad. Girl. Then the random ass lore drops. I already talked about this a little bit by the first book. So Sarah doesn't know how to do world building and how to drop lore. She tells her important info about the world out of nowhere and then changes subject. It's ridiculous. I really don't understand why this book is so hyped. Also, Sarah forgets all her plot lines about after like 5 minutes, so she doesn't say about it anything about it for like 15 chapters, and then she suddenly remembers it, and randomly it's there again. Like, with the Mortal Queens, it was like we have to get the second part of the book, and then they were going to the Mortal Queens, and then after that, we didn't hear anything about the Mortal Queens or about the book for like 15 chapters. And then she remembered it again. Oh, right, the Mortal Queens, yeah. Yeah, maybe we should include them again. So the conclusion, the book was just, I think it was shitty. I'm sorry. I'm sorry to everyone who likes the book. We're not the same. I'm sorry. No, no, I didn't like it. No, and my friend didn't either. It only 3.4 stars for the experience. I know I didn't say much positive about it, but like the experience of reading it was okay, I didn't hate reading this book. It didn't give me more motivation to read. That does certainly didn't, but like I didn't hate the experience of reading it. So that's why I get 3.4 stars. But like these things annoyed me so much. So yeah, the book kind of sucked. Yeah, that's how I feel about the book. I'm sorry. If you feel differently, feel free to share. And yeah, what do you think about this book? Like, maybe you really like this book, and that's okay. You don't have to like everything I like or don't like. Yeah, so I didn't really like this book, but it was a bit better than the first book, I must say. But that wasn't really hard because, like, the first book, it was just there were some things were so stupid, and so she, I think she literally talked about painting for like 100 pages, and the book was like what 500 pages or something. I don't know. I was like, yeah, you don't need to talk about that for that long. You should have enough other things to talk about than that. But like, yeah. So currently, I'm reading the third book. Don't ask me why I'm finishing this series. Yeah, me and my friend decided to, after the third book we should put a pause to it because my motivation for reading is getting lower and lower the more I read of this. Yeah, I'm not sorry. It's my opinion. I can have my opinion. So um, we're gonna get through the third book and we're gonna shit talk about it because that's what we did by the first book and the second book. In the second book, we both wrote a review about it on Goodreads. So, um, yeah, yeah, that was about it. I think that's yeah. Tell me what you think about this series, and yeah, if you have any recommendations for books I should do in the future, tell me. Yeah, tell me in the comments down below. Bye.